Good morning. Good morning. I'm joining you this morning from my living room. And I wonder where you're joining me from. Come sit by the fire with me, have a seat in the rocker, pull up a chair, put in your earphones and go for a walk. Wherever you join me from this morning, put a note in the chat. I'd love to weave a tapestry around the world of where we're coming together from. So I hope you join me with your heart and your breath. So as you come into the circle, whenever you're joining live or later, put a note in the chat where you're from. And today we're going to talk about how the future is informing. We are always creating the future from the now. We are always creating the future from the now. Good morning, good morning, good morning. The Catskill Mountains. I thought it said the Central Mountains. I was like, where is that, Annie? Good, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. It's so good to see you. Oh, maybe I should do that. That's a sign. Yeah, all right. Great. Good morning, Helga in Berlin. So let's all take a breath together. A long, slow inhale and a long, slow exhale. We're dropping into our hearts. I bring us together to join in the connection of the heart, to create a connection and a field of love that vibrates all over the world together, so that our compass, I can't see myself, our compass can be love. Our compass can be love. And that we move towards things that are love and filled with love. And we move away from fear, or we move towards fear with love. So if we are always creating the future from the now, let's send love into the next 20 minutes that we spend together. Right now, in the now. Breathe in yourself, and send love out into the 20 minutes in front of you, beside you, around you. Do you come together to the present from behind you or in front of you? People put the past and the future in all sorts of places. Where is your timeline in your body? Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me, Frankie. Are you in Florida today? Is that where you're joining from? Let me know where you join from as you come into the circle. And in this moment, we're sending love out into the future. And the future for now, if that feels like, wow, that's a big future, great. We're just sending love out, radiating it out into the space of the 20 minutes we'll spend together, give or take. Felicity is a word for joy and love and for happiness. Felicity is a name of a book of poetry that Mary Oliver wrote, maybe one of her lasts before she left her body. Oops, I have the wrong poem here that I want to read you, poem from her book called The World I Live In. I have refused to live locked in the orderly house of reasons and proofs. The world I live in and believe is wider than that. And anyway, what's wrong with maybe? Maybe. You wouldn't believe what once or twice I have seen. I'll just tell you this. Only if there are angels in your head and your heart, only if there are angels in your head will you ever possibly see one. We realize what we believe. We realize what we believe. Breathe in through your heart. I believe in love and angels. I have long said that my New York City, when I lived in New York, when I was getting ready to move to New York, my New York that I was moving to was full of angels and adventures and magicians, artists and dancers, poets, musicians. I said that. So many musicians. Someone else's New York City might be full of muggers. They prepare very differently for the journey. Sacred Sunday is about preparing for a journey of love. And this is a time when we create the future from the now, that self-care and self-balance is so important. So let's breathe in together, in through our heart, in through your nose. I believe in love and angels and many blessings surrounding me. Thank you, Frankie. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. When you inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth, it helps to reset that fight or flight. It helps to tell your physicality that you are good. You are okay. You are better than good. So breathe in through your nose again. Breathe out through your mouth. And then drop all your attention from the top of your head. Inhale through the top of your head. Breathe in. And exhale down and out through your heart. One of the ways for self-care is to breathe. And I was talking to a friend, and we were talking about how once self-care becomes a chore or a thing to do, it's not self-care anymore. And there's a minimum threshold. You would always have the children fed. You would always make sure they had clean clothes and take care of them and give them a bath. And these are minimum standards that sometimes in this time we let go of. We think, oh, I don't have time for that, especially as women in a stay-at-home life where you're maybe homeschooling, doing so many things for so many others. And self-care and the place of taking action to support yourself is so important. So thank you for taking this action today. Thank yourself right now. So draw in the love of this practice. Draw it in with your hands, with your arms. Bring it into your body. I'm showing up. I'm here fully with my heart, my breath, my presence. Rub your hands together. Put your hands on your thumbs on your sternum. Inhale through your heart. Exhale down to the earth. Inhale up from the root that you've dropped there. Let that root help you rise. Lift your heart into your prayer. And what's your intention for today? How do you want to show up? If we are always creating the future from the now, how do you want to show up today? Set an intention. And then it's been a while since we've shared the breath of fire practice today. We're going to share the breath of fire practice because February comes from the word Februarius, which means to burn out impurities. To burn out impurities, and we're here at the fire, so we're going to connect to that fire energy. So bring in, let's see, how do I want to invite you into this? I want to invite you to first connect to the earth. I saw a little heart float by. Somebody's excited about breath of fire. Breath of fire is a passive inhale. You're pulling your belly button back in and up to force the air out, and then just letting your belly relax. Forcing air out your nose. Grab a Kleenex sometimes when you start this. It gets you clear. You burn out the impurities in your nose too, which is great. It's great for the kidneys, the liver. It's a detox breath. It's fantastic. So I want you to start by connecting to the earth, because we're earthlings. We're here on the earth. We forget that sometimes. So let's connect to the earth. Inhale through your heart. Connect down to the earth. If you'd like to use a mudra, a hand position to support you, you can use this mudra with your thumbs crossed. And you can bring it behind your back. So inhale, stretch your arms out. Inhale, stretch your arms out if you're using a mudra, and exhale down to the earth with that mudra, or just leave your hands in your lap, and let's do the breath of fire for 1 minute. Close your eyes if that's available to you, or soften your gaze and look down at the tip of your nose. Inhale completely. Exhale completely. A 3-part inhale. Hold the breath. Squeeze those perineum muscles so you feel that energy held inside your body that you just created. Hold it, hold it, hold it as long as you can. Pull energy up from the earth if you'd like with the squeeze. Fill your body with that feminine energy of the earth. And then exhale whenever you need. And relax. And notice what's shifted for you with 1 minute of breath of fire. We're going to do one more in a moment. So much of self-care is pausing to receive, of really being present in the now, as we are always creating the future from the now. So what's happening now, in the present? What are you grateful for? What do you show up for right now? I love these practices to go inward and inward and inward and be quiet. And some of you are engaging in a different way, and if you're grateful right now for something that you want to share in the chat, go ahead and do that. No requirements. Maybe on the way to the sun, to the stars, we can pause and say hello with a love or like. Rub your hands together in front of your heart again, connect to your heart, and set your intention for this next minute of breath of fire. What do you want to release? What do you want to burn out? February is from Februarius for purification, purifying through fire, breath of fire. Inhale there, that intention inhale. You can use the mudra again if you'd like. The mudra with your thumbs crossed, fingers woven. Inhale, up, reach up. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Grateful for me, thank you. Kiss your shoulders with your ears. That's why my voice is funny. Kiss your shoulders and your ears together. And then exhale, drop your shoulders down away from your ears. Relax your shoulders. And begin breath of fire here for 1 minute. Close your eyes if that's available to you. Or gaze down at the tip of your nose. Find your own rhythm. You only go as fast as you can pull your belly button in. For some, that's slow. Or you can simply slow it down to really build up that heat. Passive inhale. 15 more seconds. Keep up. If I said 15, I meant 20. 10 more seconds for sure. Inhale completely. Exhale completely. And then take 3 sips of breath in. Suspend the breath, hold the breath, squeeze the floor of your pelvis, squeeze that perineum muscles, hold this perineum muscles so you receive all the energy, this time from the sun. You are a flower, a plant, a tree, reaching for the sun and feeling that sunlight pour down over you. That pure light energy. My friends in the Andes call it Sami. Clearing your field of hucha, the stuff that we build up throughout the day, like taking an energetic shower. Reach for the sun, bring your hands down around you. Open your hands down around you. And receive. And notice the quiet and the calm and the warmth that you've built up in your body. And then open your palms to the sky, in your lap, in front of your heart, however they want to be. Open them to receive in a gesture of receiving. In that gesture, what do you want to call in? We're always creating the future from the now. So I'm going to invite you with these next 3 breaths to find balance. We balance between the sun and the earth. We come into the place of our heart. Your next inhale, whenever that comfortably is, breathe in through your heart and take a seat there. Take a seat in your heart. And then breathe in and out of your heart and connect to the frequency of love. Some people experience that frequency as a color, as a deep purple blue. The unconditional, infinite love that exists in the universe. The grace, the love. Manifestation and creation energies are asking all of us to step forward into love, to really step forward into the now, to step forward into the fullness of ourselves. So breathe in through your heart again whenever that comfortably happens. Exhale, walk out the back door of your heart. Walk out behind yourself. Imagine you're standing behind yourself, looking at your back. And then on your next physical inhale, whenever that is, inhale and walk into yourself. Let your body call you forward. Walk in and step in and create. And fully take up residency in your body. Find that creation energy there. Find it. And let it vibrate through you. Find that vibration of love. Sometimes getting quiet even with a guide is a place of receiving. Are you able, in this vast video age, in this place of so many pixels coming into your eyes, are you able to close your eyes and go inside and receive? My intention today was to make more room in your heart for the trees, for the birds to fly in, for the connection to love. Bring one hand to your heart and another hand to your belly and listen to your body and invite that love in. Draw it in. I have no idea why that's blurry, but it's time to soften your gaze. So breathe in. Soften your gaze inside and out, and send some love in this close of the practice into the day. Send flowers before you. If you think, I don't know what she's talking about sending love into the day. It's as if you're sending yourself a bouquet of flowers, as if you're allowing yourself to be greeted by flowers when you leave this practice. Yesterday I was here in this living room. I should have brought them for you. Doing yoga, the doorbell rang, somebody met somebody at the door, and when I came out there were flowers. We're always creating the future from the now. What do you want to see in your day? Send it before you. It doesn't have to be a literal thing. It can be a frequency of love. And rub your hands together again. Switch them. One hand, whichever one is on your belly and your heart, switch them. Listen differently to your body than you do as your habit. Ask her, ask him, what's the gift of this practice? Receive it fully with your next inhale, just like you receive your breath. Unconsciously or consciously receive that breath. Exhale, share with gratitude as I share with my gratitude to you. Thank you for showing up for practice this morning. It's been lovely to see you. Please share a gift of your practice if it feels genuine and I don't know what the other word is. Genuine and easy to do, to share this practice on your timeline or with a friend, to invite somebody by tagging them in the comments. I'd love to have this practice spread far and wide as my gift to connecting to love and my gift to radiate love for this earth. I'm so grateful. And if you want to deepen this practice, if you want to go more into this, write Thursday Sacred Circle in the comments and I'll get you more information about that. You can always join me for Thursday Circle in Zoom for a live in-person Responding to the Now practice weekly. It's been my pleasure to join you. I'm so grateful to be here with all of you and each of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Create the future from the now, from this practice. Soften your gaze, look for love. I'll see you next week by the ocean. Oceans of love on Valentine's Day. See you then.